How is everybody this evening? Amazing to be connecting with all of you once again. I trust you're all having an amazing Wednesday. And welcome to our Qualified Senior Manager event. Wonderful to see so many of you online. And I want to do more than just welcome you onto this call. Tonight, I want to recognize you and each and every one of you and congratulate you for being on this call. Because every single person on this call has qualified to attend this event. You'll see that we're not using our usual Zoom link that we use on Monday and Wednesday nights. Every one of you that received this link, you received a personal invitation to join this Qualified Senior Manager event. Because everybody on this call qualified as a senior manager or above in the month of in the month of May. Plus, now this is the kicker, plus you personally sponsored at least one new distributor personally, or you had 3 or more new distributors sponsored in your organization. Okay, so we wanted to recognize you for that fact, for doing that activity, that sponsoring activity, which is the catalyst to growth in your business, for doing that in the month of May and showing us that you are serious about growing your business and serious about participating in the activity of recruiting. And so we're going to be focusing a lot on recruiting tonight and sponsoring because it's that important to the growth and the future of your business. So congratulations to every one of you for being on this call. What is the purpose of a qualified senior manager? And I want to be very clear about this, what we're trying to achieve from the call and the time that we spend together this evening. The purpose of this event is to empower our qualified senior managers to step up to director. Okay, we want you to step up to director and to qualify to attend our director school in September. We are having a director seminar or school in September. You have to be a director to get onto that event. And what you take away from tonight, we want you to implement it in your business. And we want our qualified senior managers to step up to director before that event in September and get a personal invitation to attend that event. That is the first goal. The second goal is we want you to increase your sponsoring, your personal and your team sponsoring. And we want you to improve your conversion ratios from distributor to qualified senior manager. What does that mean? We want you to get more people into your business. And then those new distributors that come into your business, we want you to work with them and stepping them up to manager and to qualified senior manager and creating that senior manager structure within your organization that is going to empower you to director. And for those of you who are on the call that are already director or above, the purpose for you is for you to create further directors and structure within your organization. And how are you going to do that? You're going to do that using the same activities of sponsoring more people and improving your manager and qualified senior manager conversion rates to create further directors and structure within your organization and move up through the world team ranks and closer to president's team. And so that is the goal for tonight's call. We have a wonderful guest speaker, Mr. Rico Brown, who will be joining us in just a little bit. And he's going to be really dialing in on the sponsoring and the conversion activity and developing your skills in that area of the business. And in a moment, we're going to interview a new distributor who is doing an amazing job at sponsoring and developing new managers and senior managers. In fact, he took us the Emerald Director step last month, and we're going to be having a short interview with him. But before we do that, I just want to clarify what you need to do as a qualified senior manager in the marketing plan to step up to director. How did you become a qualified senior manager? You became a qualified senior manager by doing 1,000 qualified points or more with a minimum of 100 personal points in your name. So what you need to do in the marketing plan to take your director step. And I'm going to share a PowerPoint slide with you that is going to help you. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so to become a director, you need to do 3 things in 6 months. Number one, you need to be a qualified senior manager with 1,000 QPV. Number two, you need to accumulate 10,000 QPV in 6 months. And number three, you need to finish on a 4,000 QPV month. So let me just break that down for you. We got 6 months, January to June. Okay. And in January, you do your 100 personal PV over 1,000 QPV, and that makes you a qualified senior manager. Now you need to accumulate your 10,000 points in 6 months. So here we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So you can see in 6 months, you have accumulated your 10,000 points. And the third thing is you need to finish off on a 4,000 QPV month within that 6-month period, okay, which you've done in the month of June. That makes you a director. Now, the question is, what happens if you don't do 4,000 points in the month of June? That's not a problem. What if you did another month of 2,000 or 3,000 points and you haven't accumulated your 10,000 in 6 months? That is okay. As long as you have your 100 personal points in your name, this is a rolling 6 months. And so they'll start counting from the second month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and July would become your 6th month. So you could do your 4,000 points in July. If you didn't do it in July, August would become your 6th month, providing you maintain that 100 points. But it doesn't have to take you 6 months. Between now and September, you only have 3 months, right? So let's look at a practical example here. You stepped up to qualified senior manager in May. Okay. June, let's say you do 2,000 points. July, you do 3,000 points. August, you do 4,000 points. Guess what you've just done? 1,000, 3,000, 6,000, 10,000. You've accumulated your 10,000 points, not in 6 months, but in 4 months. And you finished off on a 4,000 point month. You are a director, and you will get your director pin. You will have all the benefits of being a director. What are the benefits? You will get your 25% sales volume bonus. So you start maxing out the sales volume bonus chart. So straight away, you start earning a lot more money, at least 8 to 10,000 Rand a month, often a lot more than that. You get invited to a director school to enhance your training so you can develop the skills to step up onto world team. As an Emerald director, you need to do a few qualifications, but you get invited to our leadership school. There are travel incentives. There are many benefits of being a director. In fact, this business really begins at director level. And all of our directors and above can tell you that. To become a diamond director, a 5-diamond director, you've got to be a director first. To step up onto the world team, you've got to be a director first. So this is a critical step in your business. And I really hope that you're excited and you're motivated to take this next step in your business. So just a question that I know would have come up in your minds is, how do you know what month you're on, and how do you know what your PV accumulation is over the 6 months? If you log into your back office and go to your sales performance report, this is a screenshot of a sales performance report. You'll see here you have 2 columns: your director qualified month, okay, whether it's month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And then the second column is your QPV to achieve director. How much of the 10,000 points do you still need to accumulate to get to that 10,000 point? And so here we have a qualified senior manager. Oh, great, he sponsored somebody. He is in his 3rd month of his journey to director, and he still has 7,718 points to accumulate. So he's got a little bit of work to do. Okay, if you still have questions over that and what I've just taught you, please get back to your sponsor or your leader or Brandon and myself. It's very important that you understand the activities and what you have to do in the compensation plan to take this director step. Okay, so Brandon, can you join me and turn your video on for me, please?
Hey, Drew.
How are you this evening, Brandon?
I'm fantastic, Drew, and this is a very important meeting that we are part of, and I just want to say congratulations to everybody that is on this call, and there's no better place than to be here, because today you're going to learn how you're going to take your next step, grow your business to the greater heights. And as Drew has mentioned, we want to see you step up and become a director, because when you become a director, there are so many benefits that you will start benefiting from or getting. So thank you very much, Drew.
Fantastic.
Drew.
And Brandon, just before we hand over to Rico, I know you've got a very, very special guest online, somebody who really is walking the walk in this business, and somebody who has been part of the business. He'll share a story, but for maybe the better part of a year. But suddenly in February, something clicked in his mind and he got motivated and he started doing the business building activities. His team, his personal and team sponsoring shot up magnificently. In 3 months, he went Emerald Director with amazing results and great income. Won't you just introduce him to the team, and let's hear a story before we get into Rico's training.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Drew. And this is somebody all the way from South Africa, from the Free State, and that is Mr. Thamsanqa Xakani. Thamsanqa, just put on your video and unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself there. Thank you. Good evening. How are you doing there, Thamsanqa?
Good evening, Mr. Masondo. I'm doing well, and you, sir?
Fantastic. Thank you. It's really an honor to have you on the call tonight, for you to share with us your secrets to success, because your business has seen exciting and exceedingly great results in the last few months. Just quickly tell us who you are and where you're from.
Thank you, Mr. Masondo. My name is Thamsanqa Xakani. I'm from Viljoenskroon in the Free. I'm an advocate. My wife is running a cash loan. We joined this business in February 2020. After being introduced into this business by our sponsor, they are also directors in this business, Me and Tate Jordan. The reason that we joined this business was based on the fact that the person that introduced us into this business had major health issues. But after taking the products, New Life, she was perfectly then healthy. That is how we got so motivated and also to join this business. But I must say that she did not actually struggle to convince us to join this business, because my father and my in-laws knew about the business and the products.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And then in the same year, in 2020, we then got invited into an opportunity meeting in Klerksdorp, wherein we were reluctant to attend. But since then, we then saw an opportunity and we wanted to have that financial independence. Yes.
Wow. That is really, really exciting to hear, because, you know, that is the first thing that we always recommend people do, to use the products. So obviously you saw the products, the value of the products, and you get excited from that. And then you also saw the business part of it. And when you talk about the business part of it, things have been going very, very well for you and your team. So what are the things, or what has been happening in your team?
Since earlier this year, we gave ourselves a target to sponsor 1% per week. And we achieved that by having opportunity meetings, arranging opportunity meetings on a weekly basis.
Okay.
Yes. And that is how we managed to overcome the challenge.
Good. Now, obviously, we have the lockdown. Sometimes we don't have opportunity to move around. So how do you have these opportunity meetings, or where do you have these opportunity meetings?
Sometimes we do conduct physical opportunity meetings. Sometimes we conduct opportunity meetings via the telephone and as well as WhatsApp, because we are at least having that opportunity to do it.
So, and I mean, the results are just incredible. But I heard, you know, when you were telling me your story, how you do the business, your wife and yourself, you work together. So just tell me, how does it work? How do you support one another?
My wife is doing the I'll be motivating, because what we have also realized is that it is important to attend to people that are married. Not that we are discriminating, but in that sense, I'll be talking more to the male people. Of them, they will feel more comfortable to speak to her, and then the men will be more comfortable to speak to me. So we do that.
Okay, that is just incredible, and you know, it is important to get as many people in the business. I know that you focus on married couples, which is a really good thing. But now, how do you encourage and get other people in your team to also sponsor, to continue sponsoring on a regular basis?
We achieve that by, like I said, we are doing one-on-one sessions. We are doing physical opportunity meetings on a weekly basis. We also, like tonight, we're supposed to have a meeting with our team, our qualified senior managers, as well as our senior managers that are locally based. But for those that are outside Viljoenskroon, we'll on a weekly basis, daily basis, contact them. Hence, I'm saying my wife will be doing admin, I'll be doing the field work. We try to keep in touch with them more often.
Wow.
Sometimes, as we'll be interacting with them, some of them they will be having challenges, and some of the challenges that they're bringing to us are challenges that we have the experience of them, but we can't take credit for everything that is happening in the team. Sometimes other team members will be giving solutions to the challenges that the team member will be having. So it's an interaction, a peaceful equation in a song. Yes.
Wow, thank you very much, Mr. Tsakani. And it's good to hear that, you know, you're working as a team and you're supporting one another, regardless of title, but just to help one another in the process of sponsoring so that they know what hurdles and how to overcome them. So for me, that is really encouraging. And I've seen a lot of growth and great things happen in your team, your development of new distributors, which is very important to managers and senior managers. There's a lot, and every month there's a lot of that happening. And also, you know, new people are coming in on a regular basis and consistently. And Drew spoke about conversions and ratios earlier on, and I see that is like working really perfectly for you and your team. And I just want to say, I wish you all of the best, you and your team, and I can't wait to see you step up and become a well team member and see more directors come up in your team. So thank you very much, Mr. Tsakani. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Drew, I don't know if you want to comment on
this.
this.
A internet está sempre a falhar, imensas desculpas.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Our translator came through there. Hey, Mr. Tsakani, that is an amazing story. And Brandon, thank you for that. And it's so interesting. Now, here we have an advocate and his wife, a highly qualified couple who are looking to make extra money, who are looking to achieve financial freedom. Who needs an opportunity? Everybody needs an opportunity. But the interesting thing I pulled out of that story is when they decided to grow their business, and I look at their stats, I can see they made that decision in February. They sponsored their first 2 people in February. And then in March, April, and May, they've had over 30 people come into their organization. They intentionally decided to sponsor at least one person personally a week. And then you ask the question, how do you motivate the other people in your team to sponsor? It's very simple. Lead by example. If your new people come into the business and they see you sponsoring, that's what they know they have to do. And so that was just an amazing story. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And it's a new distributor.
Drew, I just want to mention something quickly here. What is really exciting for me when I looked at their profile as well is there's so many people who are developing, moving from distributor manager, senior manager, or not only just senior manager, but qualified senior manager, staying qualified, and the sponsoring is throughout the team. So, it's really, very important for everybody to work and support one another. And also in terms of the team trainings and opportunity meetings, when there is a training, go for it.
Fantastic. Great. Okay, so let's get our guest speaker online. Let's look at those activities that Mr. Tekani is implementing in his business so beautifully. And how can you implement them into your business to get to that director level and above? Mr. Rico Brown, to introduce to you, let me spotlight this video right now. He is the executive vice president of sales for Neolife International. He's a gentleman that I love to travel with him. I'm looking forward to getting back to doing that at some point. We have a lot of fun together. But I have learned so much from him, and I've seen so many other distributors just absorb his knowledge, his experience, his information, and apply it in their business and achieve tremendous results. So we asked Rico to join us tonight to share that information with you so that you can go out and do the same thing. So Rico, good evening to you. Welcome all the way from Houston, Texas.
Good evening, Drew. Good evening, Brandon. And, Tankani did a great job. I want to congratulate him as well. The information that he shared is critical information for the development of your business. And for a new person to be able to share that information, proof that it works, then it should assist all of the people on this call in accomplishing the things that they want to accomplish. So a great start, great explanation of becoming a director, because one of the things that we would like to see happen is that every individual on this call that is not a director, we want to see them become a director no later than by the end of this year. So I'm going to ask them to make that commitment to me at the end of the meeting. So good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you. And I also want to say congratulations. Earlier, Drew said that everyone that's on this call had to qualify by participating in a specific activity to be a part of this meeting. Congratulations. We didn't do that just so you could see me. We did that because it will show you and it will get you in the process of building your business. Now, I know some of you are new and some of you don't know me. So let me give you just a little bit about me. My name is Rico Brown. I am Executive Vice President of Sales for Neolife International. I've been with Neolife for 29 years. I spent 15 years with another direct selling company that I think some of you may know. That company is called Avon Products. I spent 15 years with Avon. I live here in Houston, Texas. I have 2 sons, and I'm excited. I'm excited because I know what this business can do. I am just like you. I'm the 5th of 6 children. I grew up in a place called Greenville, Mississippi. Mississippi is one of the poorest countries in all of the United States of America. So I understand, I truly understand what it means to go from not having to having. You see, when I was growing up, I didn't realize we were poor because all the people in the neighborhood were all the same. But then I realized that there was so much more that we could have and that we could do given the opportunity. Well, each and every one of you, whether you grew up like me in a poor environment or you grew up in a wealthy environment, this is a tremendous and a unique opportunity for each and every one of you to take control of your life. You see, the purpose of this conference and this meeting today is simple. We want to re-educate you. We want to re-educate you so that you can go out and accomplish the things that you need to accomplish. And when I say re-educate, because some of the things that you're going to hear, maybe you've heard them before, maybe you have not. But we want to re-educate ourselves because we want people on track. COVID-19 changed the world. COVID-19 changed the way people work their business. But what we want to do is we want to get people stuck into the basics of building a business that is going to make great things happen. You see, the foundation of the industry that we are a participant in, the foundation is sponsoring. And I will tell you more about that as we go on in this discussion, but the foundation of our business is sponsoring, trying to find just another individual just like you. And let me tell you, those individuals are out there. They're out there waiting on you to reach out to them and to find them. So Drew, if we can kind of get my little camera here in, let me make sure I got the video turned on. Did you find me, Drew? Drew?
Yeah, I got you. I'm just setting
Joined
it up.
as a panelist.
Okay.
And I got my video on. So let me see. Can you see my paper? Is it proper so you can see it?
Yep,
Yes or no?
we can see it.
Okay. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to talk about our industry. We operate in an industry called direct sales. An industry called direct sales. Each and every one of you participate in that industry. That is an industry that you should be proud of. It's an industry that you have nothing to be ashamed of. It's changing lives all around the world. This is an industry where you can become a millionaire. Now, I know that may be too much for some of you, talk about becoming a millionaire, but you can become a millionaire in this industry. In my 29 years of being a part of this industry, I have seen individuals become a millionaire. So let me explain the industry to you. I want you to take out a piece of paper and pencil, and I want you to follow along with me. I want you to draw a straight line, and over the top, I want you to put direct sales. Now, I want to explain the industry. At one end of the industry, I want you to put a P. That P is for pyramid. Pyramid. You see, the reason that pyramids are bad is this. In a pyramid environment, there is no product and no opportunity or service. There is no product, no service, and there is no opportunity really, because in a pyramid environment, what they want you to do is invest your money. Hello? And in hopes that you're going to get a return. And you don't always get a return when you're dealing in a pyramid type environment. At the other end of this continuum is something called direct marketing. You know, when I'm in Africa, I see it on television all the time. I see it in the newspaper when I read it. Some company is selling to you directly from their warehouse a product. In a direct marketing environment, there is a product, but there is no opportunity. There's a product, but there is no opportunity. So as you can see, the only person that's going to make money in a direct marketing environment is the individual that owns the warehouse and has all of the merchandise that they're selling. Now, at another point on the continuum, I want you to put T, traditional direct sales. In a traditional direct selling environment, there is a product, but there is a low opportunity. Why is there a low opportunity? There is a low opportunity in a traditional direct selling environment because all they have is a retail profit. A retail profit. Oftentimes, people get confused. They get confused and they try to operate our system as a traditional direct selling system. That's not our system because we offer so much more. It is not just buying product, going out trying to retail it, making a little retail profit, and then going buying more. You see, we sit here in what we call network marketing or multi-level marketing, MLM. Yes, multi-level marketing, because our marketing plan, whether you realize it or not, our marketing plan is something we call a roll-up breakaway, a roll-up breakaway. And that simply means volume rolls up to the 4,000 point unit. And once you hit the 4,000 unit, you break away to another income earning. You see, in our industry, we have a great product. We have a great opportunity because in our industry, we have a compensation plan that includes a retail profit. It includes a sales volume bonus. It includes a network development bonus. And it has a bonus, an infinity bonus. An infinity bonus that will take you all the way through. So you have your network and then you have your leadership development bonuses in between there. So what does that mean? It means when I first get started and I sell a little product, I earn some money. When I start to recruit people and they sell some product and I sell some product, I earn more money. When I become a director and I have other directors that are doing the same thing I'm doing, then I am going to earn much, much more. Now, network development bonuses are simple. When you become a president's team member, you earn infinity on the amount of income you can earn. Let me give you an example. In Canada, when I was working with Canada, there's a distributor in Canada that had one leg, and that one leg was about 7 directors deep. 7 directors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 directors deep. Think about that. Now, he was getting network development bonuses. He was earning 3% on each and every one of those units as they went down. You see, that is the power of our business. So we have this compensation plan, not just because it's a compensation plan, but I want you to remember the compensation plan is set up so that you will execute specific requirements. So I'm going to repeat them again. As a new person, you want to know this. A retail profit is designed for you to sell some product. A sales volume bonus is designed so that you will go out and you will sponsor more individuals that will generate volume that will help you earn residual income on them. The last thing is we want you to talk about leadership development bonuses. That's why we want you to become a director. Because when you become a director, you start to earn leadership development bonuses on all of your qualified directors. That is the breakaway point where you break away from sales volume bonus to leadership development bonuses. So that's the first part of the training for you. Now, I'm going to take you, you can put me back on the big camera with the pen again, Drew.
Got you.
Now, the first thing I want you to understand is about our business. There are 3 questions that you need to answer. The first question is who, what, who, why, and what. These are questions that you need to answer if you're going to truly build a business. Now, the first question is, who would want to become a Neolife distributor? Well, anyone that is 18 years of age or older. That's all I want you to remember. Don't go around saying, I'm looking for someone with a dream. Don't go around saying, I need someone with their why. No, the first thing you need to only look for is, are they 18 years of age or older? Because if they are 18 years of age or older, then guess what? They can be a potential Neolife distributor. That is your first concern. And the reason we tell you that is because it opens up the market. You see, oftentimes, this is what happens. They get into business, and then they start evaluating who can do this business. And they say, oh, they look like they need it. They need to add. No, everyone can do this business. We have doctors, lawyers, school teachers. We have engineers. We have salespeople. We have housewives. We have common laborers. We have all sorts of people in this industry, in our business, not industry, in our business. So you don't just look for a person you think that need it. If you equip yourself with the right tools, then you will know what to do to get any and every individual. The second question that you want to answer is why? Why? Why would someone want to become a Neolife distributor? That's where the rubber meets the road. The reason a person wants to become a Neolife distributor is they have needs. They have needs. That's why a person would want to become a Neolife distributor. I don't know what their needs are, but in our world, if you draw with me, there are basically 2 needs that we have to satisfy. One is physical, and the other is financial. Physical or financial needs are the needs that we want, that we can help people with the most. Now, yes, there are other opportunities. We like to say in Neolife, you can grow personally, spiritually, financially, and physically. You can grow so many different ways. But when it comes to building your business, there are 2 options that I want you to focus on most. Now, you meet Rico Brown, you start talking to Rico Brown, then how do you get me? How do you find out what I need? Well, we have a concept that we call the power of questions. The power of questions. You see, in the power of questions, it is designed to gain information. The power of questions are designed to gain information. And see, that's what we want to do. We want to help, we want to find information that will lead us to an ability to approach the individual about what you have. Now, what are some of the questions? Well, you might ask the question, what do you do? Do you have a family? Do you have kids in school? Do you like your job? Are you doing the things that you thought you would be doing in your life when you graduated from high school or university? All you're trying to do is find just a morsel of information that you can use to get to that person about your business. You can't just go in. You might want to say, how's your health? If you consider your health, what area of your health would you like to improve? You can start there also. But as soon as you get that information, then you have to ask the power question. The power question. The power question causes action. So here's the power question. If I asked you what area of your health you wanted to improve, and you say, you know, I don't sleep well at night, then the power question would say, if I could show you how you could sleep better and have better health, would you be interested in hearing? Let's say the person has, you know, a credit card debt that they want to get rid of. You might say something like, if I could show you how you could earn enough money to take care of that credit card debt that you have, would you be interested in hearing? You see, the power question, it is not recruiting, it is prospecting. I want you to understand there's a difference between recruiting and prospecting. Now, once you ask the power question, then you need to know what to do. Do you know what to do? When you ask the power question, do you know what the next step is? Well, this is the next step. If you talk to someone and their need is physical, then you want to share with them cellular nutrition. Simple. Now, I think you all understand cellular nutrition. So when you sit down with someone, now I left it out, but up here, the first thing you need to do is tell your story. Your story. When they say, yes, I'd be interested in hearing, then you tell them your story. I don't mean your life history, but you tell them your story. What was your problem before? Why did you start using the product? How did you feel after using the product? What was your financial situation or your home situation that causes you to start the business? And what success have you had since running your business? So the first thing you do in the what is tell your story. Now, if their need is physical, you do cellular nutrition. I know over there, Brandon and Drew have already shown you how to tell this story, but I'm going to recap it for you quickly. So you say, you know, this is the way we're supposed to eat. This is your food pyramid. We're supposed to have whole grains, fruits and vegetables. We're supposed to have protein, and the least that we're supposed to have is simple carbohydrates. But in most places, our pyramid is turned upside down. We get too many simple carbohydrates. We get too much animal protein, which has fat and cholesterol. We don't get enough fruits and vegetables, and we get very little whole grain. So now what you're going to do is tell them that because of this situation, your cells become hard and now don't allow nutrients to get into your cell or allow waste to get out. That becomes a sick cell. And then you tell them by taking ProVitality, you're going to answer the needs in the food pyramid. You're going to tell them Trianin is going to give them their whole grain. You're going to tell them carotenoid is going to feed their fruits and vegetables. You're going to say omega-3 is going to help fight off the cholesterol from the meat protein that they're eating. And then you're going to say there's a multivitamin that's going to get you essential vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. So 23 amino acids that your body needs. That's all you have to do. And then if they say, wow, then you say, I have a box here available now. I think you should get started on it. So that's what you do if their need is physical. If their need is financial, you need to discuss the basic 3 director model. Now, I'm not talking about doing a presentation like you would do at a meeting. It's a simple thing. If people need money, you need to show them how to earn money. You're going to say, let's say this is you. What we're going to do is we're going to get you started. You're going to partner with Neolife, but you're going to be a part of whatever team you are a part of. And you say, what are we going to do? We're going to help you to develop a list of names. That's going to be your starting point for working, a list of names. And from that list of names, we're going to help you find about 12 good customers. When you do that job, you're going to become what we call a senior manager. Don't worry about it. I'll explain senior manager later. We're also going to help you find 3 individuals just like yourself that's going to do the same thing. We're going to help them from their list of names, get 12 good customers. They're going to become senior managers. And when you have 3 senior managers and you are qualified, when you have 3 qualified senior managers and you're a qualified senior manager, you will become a director. A director will earn, and I'm not sure of the income there in South Africa. Drew, can you come in and tell me what that number is?
Yeah, 8 to 10,000 Rand a month.
You're going to earn 8 to 10,000 Rand per month, plus. And guys, don't forget about the plus, because there's incentives, there's recognition, there are additional rewards. All of this is going to happen from this simple step of explaining. And you tell the individual. Now, if you help 3 people, if those 3 people that you found help 3 more people, you will have 3 directors. And your income is, Drew?
Anywhere between 20 to 30.
20 to 30,000 Rand plus. And then you just simply say, look, there are additional incomes that you can achieve, but the thing that we want to do now is we want to help you get started so that you can earn the money that you need to earn. Now remember, here's an important thing. These 12 customers and these distributors, your starting point is from your list of names. When you find someone, the starting point is from their list of names. Now, what happens sometimes is we make up a list of names. We know the people we want to contact, but we don't ever reach out to them to contact them. We want you to reach out to them and contact them. And now the reason people don't do it is because they don't know what to say. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you're supposed to say. If I call Brandon, because he's on my list of names, I'm going to say something like this. Hey, Brandon, this is Rico. You know, Brandon, I just started a new business. And in that business, I am going to help people earn money, feel better, travel, and receive rewards and recognition. I was wondering, I was thinking about you, And I was thinking that you would be the type of individual that be interested in hearing about. And then I wait. Brandon is going to either say yes, or he's going to say no. So let's deal with no first. If you call someone on your list of names and they say no, then you do the reverse. You say, okay, I understand, but would you like to hear about a product that will boost your immune system 37% in 21 days to help you have a healthy and strong immune system? Now, you all know we're talking about carotenoid. And they may say yes, or they may say no. If they say no, then you say, I understand. I see you're not interested in increasing your income or improving your health. Do you know 5 people that would be interested in doing that? Well, the reason you ask for 5 people is simple. If you ask for 5 people, you might get 1. If you ask for 1, you're going to get none. So in developing and understanding our business, the basic 3 model and cellular nutrition are the 2 things that you need to do to explain your business. The last thing is you need to invite. You need to invite. And how do you invite? Well, this is what you do. Remember, you're in sales. You're not in tail, you're in sales. Don't try to tell or just say, oh, is this something you think you would want to do? No. This is how I suggest you approach it. You say, look, I want you to join my team. And together, we are going to earn. We're going to travel. We're going to have fun. We're going to grow. We're going to receive recognition. And we're going to earn a lot of money. And I want you to get started on my team. And I want you to get started now. That's selling. Telling is, did you like this? You think this is something you might be interested in doing? No. Don't give them a chance to say no. Be excited in inviting them to your team. Now, if they're not sure, then invite them to your leadership or the company's Zoom meeting to where they can get a bigger picture. Neolife is a need-based business. And when I say we're need-based businesses, our goal is to satisfy a need. That's what the Neolife opportunity is. It is a way for an individual to satisfy their needs. Now, when you sponsor someone, don't think that every individual is going to be a superstar. There are 5 types of distributors that you're going to get. 5 types of distributors. Now, one distributor that you're going to get is just going to be a product user. A product user. They're going to sign up, register as a distributor, but all they want to do is use products. You know, that's okay. We need people using our product. The reason we're building the business is to maximize the number of people that's using our product. The second type of person you're going to get is social. You're going to get a social person. They just like to be around positive-minded people. They like to be going in a positive direction. So they will come on, they will register, they may become a manager, maybe a senior manager, but their whole purpose is to be around positive thinking, like-minded people. So that's going to work for you because you want those kinds of people in your group because they will come to meetings, they will greet people, they can help you in the process of building your business. The third type of distributor you're going to get is someone with a single goal mindset. Now, this person they will come on, they'll be excited, they'll start growing, they may become a manager, senior manager, or even a director. And then all of a sudden they stop. And you wonder, why did they stop? They were doing so well. Well, the reason that they stopped is simple. They had a single goal in mind. They wanted to either earn money for the family vacation. They wanted to earn money to replace an appliance in home. They wanted to earn money, to do something, but they had a single goal in mind. And when they achieved that goal, they were satisfied. So you'll wonder, what happened to them? Where did they go? Well, where they went was they went home because they met the goal that they wanted to achieve. The fourth is a consistent part-time earner. A consistent part-time earner. That consistent part-time earner will want to earn, let's say in Rand, somewhere between 300 and 1,000 Rand per month. And they'll be happy. They just want a part-time income, but they want it to come in on a consistent basis. Maybe they bought a car and they want to use our business and that income to pay their car payment. Or maybe they're trying to buy a house and they just want a consistent part-time income. And that's okay. But the people that you're looking for, we call them business builders. Business builders. We want and need more and more business builders. You see, the reason we need business builders is because they can reach more and more people. A business builder works like this. This is you. If you go out and look for customers, you're going to get a retail profit. But if you go out and look for business builders, they're going to find other business builders and they're going to find customers as well. That's when you will have a career income. A career income. You see, in the time that I've been in Neolife, I've seen individuals earn 200, 300,000 Rand, 100,000 US dollars on a monthly basis. It can happen. And it can happen to each and every one of you if you decide that that is what you want to do to make it happen. The process is simple. Stay on track. You have to stay on track. You have to follow the process. And Drew, you can take my other phone off. I'm gonna shut the video off. You have to follow the system. The system is simple. Develop your list of names. Try to get at least 100 names on your list of names. Contact the people on your list of names. I just started my own business. You don't have to say, I just started a Neolife business. Say, I just started my own business. And in my business, I'm going to help people earn money. I'm going to help them to feel better. I'm going to help them receive recognition. And there will even be travel involved. Would you be interested in hearing? And then follow the steps based on their answers. Yes, no. And then you get them started. And when you get them started, you want to make sure that you or your upline, someone, take them through the kit orientation. And in the kit orientation, that is where you identify totally their needs specifically so that you can answer and always hold that out front so that they'll have something to reach for. You have to encourage them to attend training, whether it's virtual or whether it's physical, they have to come to training. And you, as the upline, need to know how to do some things also. The last thing is you have to teach all of your new people how to conduct a one-on-one presentation. That's what I showed you earlier. Because if I know how to do something, then I will try. But if I don't know what to do, then I'm just wandering around in the dark. And if you can get your new people functioning somewhat on their own, 15, 20% on their own, then you can work with more people. But if you have to do everything for everybody, I'm not sure how that is going to work for you. In our business, there are a lot of areas that you can enhance your life. But there is a vital role that you, the distributor, you, the director, you, the leader, there's a vital role that you play. And I'm going to share a couple of things with you, and please write these things down. I can't see you, so I can't see if you're writing or not, but I like to see the people when I'm talking. The first thing you have to do today is engage in a self-evaluation. A self-evaluation. You have to look at yourself and say, what do I really want to do? Where am I really going? How do I want my life to be? You have to evaluate if you're willing to put in the effort, if you're willing to overcome the challenges, if you're willing to endure the setbacks and the discipline. Yes, all of those things are required if you're going to build a gigantic network in our company. Because when you build that network, we want that network to be solid and last for years and years to come. So engage in the process of self-evaluation. You have to decide, number two, you have to decide if you're ready to move. Are you ready to go? Do you just want to be a distributor and use the product? Or do you want to become a business builder and build that gigantic network of people that will reach around the world, where you're earning hundreds of thousands of dollars, where your lifestyle is far beyond anything that you could ever imagine, where you're driving cars that not many people in Africa, South Africa, or Southern Africa have? I like that. Wouldn't you like to get up tomorrow morning, go outside to your garage or your carport, whatever you may have or even don't have, and sitting there is a Bentley GT Continental or a Mercedes-Benz or BMW, and it's paid for. You paid cash for it. How about a Jaguar? Wouldn't you love to go out there and make sure and see that car sitting there? That is available to you, but you have to decide if you're ready to go for it. You know, I've told people in the past that you have to be ready to jump. And JUMP is an acronym for just understanding my potential. You have the potential. You have the support. You have the opportunity. Now you just have to decide if you are ready to go. Change your thinking. Number 3, change your thinking so that it is positive thinking, that you're in a positive mindset all the time. You know, I had a meeting yesterday and one of the distributors said, you need to smile because smiling will attract people to you, because people will be curious as to why you're smiling. Now, ladies, I always like to say, don't go smiling at all the men, but you can smile. But make sure they know you're smiling because you're excited about your business. Change your mindset. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from negative thoughts. Turn the television. The news has nothing but negative voices on it. Turn it off. Read something positive. Read your Bible. Read something that's going to keep your mind set in that focused direction. Don't take things personally. Number 4, I think. Don't take things personally. If you take them personally, they will shut you down. And people try to shut you down. But if you don't take them personally, when someone don't do what they say they're going to do, it's not going to kill you. You see, I try to live my life with little to no expectations of people. I try to just accept what comes, what happens. And if you can do that, just accept what people are giving you, then you won't be disappointed, because your distributors will say to you, I am going to do, I am going to do, I am going to do, and then they don't do. And it will hurt you if you take it personally. You can't take it personally. It's not about you. It's about their lives, their dreams, and what they
Não
want.
leves assuntos de forma pessoal. O que as pessoas trazem para si é sobre a vida deles e não sobre você.
Sorry, 1 second. Graça.
No problem. We have a translator. I hope I'm not speaking too fast for her.
There you go. 1 second.
I'm
Graça.
back, Drew.
Okay. Expect the best of your people at all times. The people in your organization. Expect the best from
Espero
them.
o melhor das pessoas.
They will give you the best if they know you expect the best. And what you do is you tell them what they need to do. You ask them to do it, and then it's not an expectation.
Diga às
It is
pessoas
a
o que é que elas
commitment.
têm que fazer.
Sorry, Graça. 1 second, and the translation is turned off. 1 moment.
No problem. Thanks for translating, Graça.
Okay, Graça, give it a go. Let's see if that works. Go for it, Rico.
The next thing I want you to do is to seek out successful people. Our business requires that the distributors have a little bit of money. They don't have to have a lot of money, but they need money. They need money to get registered. They need money to buy a little bit of inventory. They need a little money to start doing the business. I'm not saying they can't do it if they don't have all the money they need, but I'm saying you need money. So seek out successful people. There are a lot of people with money that will be willing to do our business if you reached out to them. They're waiting on you. The last 2 things, number 1 is have faith. Believe. Believe without seeing. You don't have to see it, just know that your life is going to change. Know that your business is going to change. Know that you're going to be healthier, that you're going to be wealthier, and that you're going to have a lifestyle, not just living life. Go where you want to go, eat where you want to eat, drive what you want to drive, wear what you want to wear. Give to your church, give to your charity, give to whatever you want to do. You see, what I found is this. So many people, we used to say they work from paycheck to paycheck. Well, they don't work from paycheck to paycheck. They're working from paying bills to paying bills. That's all they have money to do anymore, is to pay bills. I don't want you to live like that if you're living like that. And if you're not living like that, I want you to live even better than you're living now. And the way you're going to make that happen is concentrating on building a strong organization. A strong organization. You see, 98% of your effort should be placed in developing the people in your team. When you develop the people in your team, it empowers them to build the network. When they build the network, it causes the movement of product. And that's what we're trying to do, move lots and lots of product. When you move product, it activates the compensation or marketing plan. And when you activate the compensation plan, it produces money, be it small or be it massive. It can be whatever you want it to be if you're willing to put forth the effort. I'm going to end by saying our business is simple. And you may disagree with me right now, but if you learn the structure, if you learn the system, if you're willing to follow those techniques, I guarantee you it gets so easy because you do it without thinking. It becomes a habit. Hey, I have my own business. Would you be interested in hearing about it? Wow, yes. What do you do for a living? You have a family? Yeah, wow. You know, women are really good at that. They can meet another lady and they'll have 100 questions asked and answered in a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. Well, apply that to your business as well. And I guarantee you, you will achieve the success that you want to achieve. Thank you all very much for your time. Thank you for your patience. God bless you. And I'm going to turn it back over to Drew.
Fantastic, Mr. Brown. Thank you so much, Rico, for joining us tonight. And thank you for just laying it all out and just adding so much value to our Near Life Southern African family. We so appreciate that, Rico. And we look forward to getting you back onto our next senior manager seminar. So to everybody on the line, make sure you have new senior managers step up so they can participate in these events. But just to close off, it's important. I want everyone on this call to know that you are worthy of success. I want you to know that by qualifying to be on this call, you have proven to yourself that you have the ability to become a director. And so I wish and I pray for you this evening is that you step boldly off the Zoom meeting this evening and boldly into your world and your community with the courage and the belief that you are going to succeed. Because right now there are people all around us. They're hurting. They're fearful for the future. They have goals, they have dreams, but they've never heard the name Near Life. They've never met a Near Life distributor who is excited enough and bold enough to reach out a hand and sell them an exciting vision for the future. Let that be you, because we are creating a movement of people where people are developing their God-given talents. People are developing their talents and using the ability to create an income that does more than just sustain them. An income that makes a positive difference to the people that they love and a positive difference to the world around them. And I want to thank you for being part of that vision and for being a part of this Near Life family. So go out there, and I challenge you, one last challenge before this call ends, is I challenge you to take your director step before the end of the year. And for some of you, I know we'll be celebrating our director seminar or director school in September with brand new directors off the back of this call. And I look forward to recognize you on that call. Good night to everyone. God bless you all.